you doing? All well, I hope? Free from sniffles and virusy things? I certainly hope so. Hope you're staying home. I know it's boring, but hey, what can we do? What can we do indeed? So, there you go. There's a bit of Forged in Hell from Ave. And I have to admit, I think that this song is my favourite from Ave. It's certainly one of my favourites to play. Playing live, I've now got the opportunity to play it live. It's great. It's a great song to play live. And it's sort of, to me, it's very, very 80s metal. It's very 80s. It was inspired by, not trying to be like, because there's no way I could do what he does, but inspired by the Jakey Lee period of Ozzy, believe it or not, you know. I was listening to that kind of stuff at that point. You know, if I was doing stuff, I was putting a little bit of that on. And, I mean, Jakey, I mean, what a player. What a player. Amazing. I had the good fortune to see him live once. I think it was a festival in France that we had went to way back in the 80s at some point. And they were on. I just stood mesmerised by Jakey Lee. Like, oh, incredible. Incredible player. Incredible player. So it's my, you know, there's no way I could reach the dizzy heights of his playing, but hey, you know, one tries, one does one's best. So yeah, to me, it's got that whole 80s metal vibe to it, and I love it. Yeah, definitely my favourite song off Ave. And actually, the demo version of it was a lot longer, a hell of a lot longer. I think verses and maybe the bridges and stuff was probably went round a couple of times rather than what I've got here. And I remember sending the song to John Zazula, and just in its demo form without vocals or anything like that. And sometimes without vocals you can't really tell where the song's going. But even John had said, oh, you know, Jeff, there's a few bits in there that sort of they go on for a bit. And when I listened to it again, I thought, yep, absolutely right, absolutely right. So I started being a little bit ruthless with it and chopping bits out. There was actually other sections in it as well. And I was like, no, get out, that's not necessary, that's not necessary. And sometimes you've got to do that for the good of the song. You know, you can't let your ego take over. As a guitarist, you can't say, well, that's a great riff, it's staying there. You know, if it doesn't belong there, what's it doing there? Save it for another song, put it somewhere else. And I've got a ton of stuff like that just hasn't been used, you know. So yeah, it was cut. And then when I got the idea for the lyrics, I mean, it's all about playing live. It's all about, you know, you're trapped in electric hell, destination loud. You know, I had that line. Then when Tony came over to do the vocals, we sat and we filled in all the gaps, and we put all the lyrics together for it. You know, Sentinels of Blazing Steel. That's Priest. You know, that's a bit of Priest there for you, isn't it? So yeah, all the influences are in there. And again, double stops. I mean, in those two that I use a lot, you know. So I read a review of the album and they said that this song, you know, oh, it sounds a bit like Welcome to Hell. Well, in as much as I use those, you know, it's again, it's same ammunition, different result. You know, it's what I've got and what I use. And when I look at it, and when I took that on board, and when I look at it, I think, yeah, you know, but to me, a little bit across, maybe, okay, Welcome to Hell, and Die Hard, you know, because you've got that pedaling backwards and forwards. And that little lick at the bottom there is just on the A and the E string, bottom A string. That's what it sounds like. Right? And you put the squealer in. Yeah, and it changes the whole thing. Put that pinch harmonic in, that's me a bit Zach going in there. And it changes the whole feel of it, you know. But that's sort of the chorus bit that Forged in Hell. After that part, you get the, after the, I'm going chorus first before the verse here, but after that you get that. You know, and that happens a few times in the song in different ways, really, in different ways. Same pattern of picking, same pattern of notes. The verses, again, it's one of those songs, it's a bit hard to slow down, so bear with me, right? Yep, that's your sort of welcome to hell tinge in there, I suppose. And then it goes. On the C. That's the same as what I'm doing on the chorus. Same kind of position. You can see there. Same thing, right? So there's a lot of that, and the bridge part is actually between the F and the G. It's the same thing again, but I'm double picking every note, right? So that's the verse, bridge, and chorus, all taken care of. Then we get that little break in the middle. Electrically charged, darkness has fell. That's definitely me, sort of a little bit of alien. Yeah, and then we have the big dum dum bam bam bam. Let me hear you. Same notes again. And then going up the G, and then the fifth and the flattened fifth, but on pinch harmonics. Okay. Solo's all in C, right? Can I play it slow? All that kind of stuff, right? It's all pentatonic. At the end of the day, it's all pentatonic in different positions of that, and then it goes into A. That's definitely the sort of 80s metal thing, then modulating it. Then you get a. Right, all that hanging note, and then back in again, right? And in the end, again, it's another 80s. That's it. Okay. But again, hey, you know, it's where I came from. It's all that stuff that I was listening to way back, you know, and it all comes out in your playing. It all influences you, you know.